Hello YouTube, thought I'd do another quick video here. If you've been following my YouTube channel, I've been making a repeater rack with using the TYT9000, or you can use the Retevis RT9000 mobile radios. I made this rack here. Matter of fact, if you're interested in getting this rack, I'll post a link down below where you can sign up to get notified when it becomes available. Now, I just came up with a fan bracket, because remember, we're going to have the transmit radio be on the top rack. You don't want the transmit radio on the bottom rack due to the heat rising. So we're going to put the transmit radio, and in this case, I think it's a TYT9000. This is going to be on the top. And for places where it gets warm at, you may want to add a fan. And this is a simple modification. You remove the cover, and then you bolt on the fan onto the bracket. And I even made the bracket with the slots because I don't know if the spacing are going to be consistent on every radio out there. This is an 80 millimeter fan. And keep in mind, you're probably wondering, well, why didn't you just make a whole cover and have holes in it? Because as whatever air we got being pushed in, we need the air to escape just as fast. So that's why I did this open concept. Now, there are different types of 80 millimeter. This fan came out of an old computer, but there's different types of fans that you can get. Now, if you're interested in the bracket itself, not with the fan, I'll put a link down below where you can sign up to get notified when it becomes available. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why did you do it this way? On the other, this is the bottom of the radio. On the other side is the heat sink. And I think it's best to blow the fan right on the actual output component, which you can kind of see there in the silver little box. That's the output IC or transistor. I don't remember what it is in this radio. So I want the fan blowing on that part. And that's why that particular part has a metal heat sink bolted to it. So that's why we're doing this side of the radio, which is the bottom side. So let me go ahead and put you on pause. I'm going to mount this in the rack. Let's see how it looks. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It's looking really good. I still got to make a shelf in here yet to hold the interface box, but that's how she's going to look. Now, if you're wondering, will the screws come with the will the screws come with the rack or the fan? And at this time, I don't have the screws to be able to supply it with it. Now, if I get enough people signing up, maybe I will get the screws so you don't have to get them yourself. But I will put on the website what type of screws they are needed to do the fan bracket and to mount into the rack here. They're metric, of course. But nevertheless, they're easy to get. I went down to my local hardware store and they had the screws I need, no problems. So, yeah, she's looking really good. Like I say, now I got to make a rack here so I can hold the interface board. And I do appreciate the suggestions about the microphone holder. I don't know if the nice thing about this is that you don't have to, one suggestion maybe is, make it so that their screws can hold it. Which I guess I could do, but I kind of like it like this. This way you don't have to worry about trying to screw it on. It just quickly comes out of the box. You put the screws in for the radio and you're done. So, I don't know. We'll see. But if you're interested in the rack, I'll put the link down below. If you're interested in the fan holder, I'll put that link down below. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you and have yourself a good day.